party, yeah, you already know. Not Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but the worst day of the week. It's not Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but the worst day of the week. Yeah.
Worst day of the worst day of the worst day of the week.
Worst day of the week. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? This is the worst day of the week, and this is your boy Denard Andre, y'all. And like I said again, this is the worst day of the week. Welcome to the worst day of the week, y'all. This is an awesome day. You know, we're gonna start the show right now, y'all. I hope y'all see that I made a few changes. Shouts out to my producers for those wonderful changes that they have made, and we're gonna start the show off, y'all, with the elephant in the room, because there is an elephant in the room. Everybody, worst day of the week started about 6 months ago. We went live for the first time, and I say I had two co-hosts, and now it's just me. There are no co-hosts anymore, and so that's where we are now. And so we're going to talk about what is worst day of the week. Worst day of the week is just a play on words. Worst day of the week is about really making your worst day, which is supposed to be Monday, the best day of the week. And so that's all the worst day of the week is. It's just a live show. It's supposed to be uplifting. It's supposed to be encouraging. It's supposed to be funny. And so we are here each and every Monday. When I say we, I mean my producers and myself. Live every Monday at 7 o'clock. We're going to be here for you each and every Monday. The show will go on. The show won't stop just because the co-hosts are gone. Okay. And so we're going to continue to do what we do, and we're going to continue to be here for you. So y'all make sure that y'all like and share our video. We've addressed the elephant in the room, and that's all that I have to say. And then we're going to get right into the show, y'all, with the news that you can use. Now, remember, the news that you can use is not what I say. It's not what worst day of the week feels. It is just what it is. The news that you can use, y'all. And so we're gonna get into that right now. Tiffany Haddish declined hosting the Grammys because they didn't offer her any money. Pepper from Salt and Pepper is suing her doctor for a botched booty implant. Gotta be more careful, ladies. I mean, the latest Versus was canceled because Ashanti had COVID. Oh my God, my producers are heartless. Oh my goodness. That's horrible, producers. Okay, Debo died. Tommy Lister, known for his iconic role as Debo from Friday, died on Saturday. Trump will not take the vaccine, and he quotes, "People working in the White House should receive the vaccine later on." That's from Donald Trump. New York Governor Andrew Cuomo accused of sexual harassment by his former aide. Time magazine officially named Joe Biden and Kamala Harris as persons of the year. That is amazing, y'all. That is the news that you can use. That's it. Remember, we encourage you to go out and watch the news on your own. It's important that we are up to date with our current events and know what's going on in the world. Please make sure that you are liking and sharing our video. I'm sorry, y'all. I keep looking down because my tablet it just ain't right today. Okay. Please make sure that you are liking and sharing our video, liking and sharing the video. We want everybody to see it. We want everybody to be able to come on and take a look. Make sure you like and share our video so that everybody can see it. Because we don't want it to be just you. We want it to be everybody. And so please make sure that you're liking and sharing the video. Producers, I guess I won't be able to use my tablet today. So, okay, y'all, I have a really special guest today. I do have a guest, and her name is going to be Pamela Butler. Pamela was incarcerated at a young age, and I have asked her here today to tell her story. I would like for her to share her story with you. It's a lot of times, people make mistakes and they have life after prison. And so we're going to get into that with Pamela Butler. Welcome our guest, Pamela Butler, to the show. Hey, Pamela, how you doing?
Hey, honey, I'm doing okay.
Pamela,
Yes. Can you hear me?
I can't hear you, Pamela.
You can't hear me?
Hey, producers, can you get the sound turned up on the board? Yes, there we go. Pamela, can
Can
you
you
hear me?
hear me?
Yes, I can, Pamela. I can hear you now. Thank you
Okay,
so much,
I can hear
producer.
you.
Thank you so much, producer. My
I'm
producers is
doing fine.
how are you, Pamela?
I'm blessed. I can't complain.
That's awesome and that's amazing. So glad to have you here today on the worst day of the week. Again, thank you and welcome to the show. And so we're going to get right into this interview. And so I want to start talking about your childhood and your upbringing and how you grew up. We'll start right there, beginning at the journey.
Okay. Well, as you know, I went to prison. I was 15 years old.
Yes.
My grandmother is who raised me, her and my grandfather. My grandfather passed in 1993, the
Mm-hmm.
same year that I got incarcerated.
Oh wow.
We moved from Marlin, Texas to Waco, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
I got in trouble in Waco, Texas. I ended up catching a murder case. I went
Mm.
to juvenile at the age of 15. They
Yes.
certified me and tried me as an adult. From there, I went to McLean County Jail, where I was sentenced to 20 years in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice.
You
I
said that
went to prison.
15 15 was the age that you went into, uh, prison, tried as an
Yes,
adult. Wow. Okay.
yes. And back then, I was like the youngest female to ever be tried as an adult. I
And
was
this
the
was
youngest person, period.
what year was this?
1993.
1993, okay. Awesome.
Yes.
Mhm. And
So
so,
I went
Pam
to TVC. Go ahead.
go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There's a echo
No,
that's off a little bit. Go ahead. You go ahead. You go right
I
on ahead.
know. So I went to Texas Department of Criminal Justice.
Huh?
And although the judge sentenced me to 20 years, I only had to do a maximum of 10 years before I was eligible to see parole to come home. But I got down there, started getting in trouble, doing my time my way, and ended up doing the whole 20 years. So I stayed down there 20 years. I got out at the age of 35 in 2013.
Mhm. Let's talk about that for a second. What does doing your time your way mean? Let's talk about prison life a little bit. What was that like for you going in there as a child, and having to face all of that with adult women? What was that like for you?
Well, when I first got down there, it just kind of made me feel like I had something to prove because I was so young. And I've
Yeah,
always, as a young girl, I've always been this tough person that really wasn't scared of anything. So I didn't want to go down there and be mistaken as being a coward or nothing like that. So
yeah,
which was the wrong thing I did was went in there with a chip on my shoulder, feeling like I had something to prove.
yeah.
So I went down there fighting, with an attitude problem instead of doing what I was supposed to do. So I could have made parole and came home.
Mhm. What in your childhood, were there any instances or anything, any kind of things that you went through as a child before you got this murder charge that made you think that you were on a destructive path? And was there anyone in your life influential who tried to steer you the right way?
Yes, my grandmother and my grandfather who raised me because I lost my mom at the age of 3.
Hmm.
And my grandmother, was my legal guardian.
Mm-hmm.
So she did the best she could to raise me. But when I got a certain age, I wanted to run the streets, do what I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of, went a different direction than what my grandmother taught me. She raised us in church, and
Mm-hmm.
to do things the right way.
Yes.
And she tried, the best she could. But no matter how much a parent teach a
Mm-hmm.
child is going to do what they want to do at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
how it was with me. I still did what I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm. Pamela, in doing what you wanted to do, the decisions that you made leading up to you going to prison, how did that affect you mentally? How did that make you feel? Not asking were you remorseful. I'm asking what happened to your psyche, your mind, as far as committing that crime and having to go into prison and pay for that crime. And then there were other things that you did, but this one thing had really sent you down this path. And tell me how that affected your mind.
Well, where it bothered my mental state was the fact that the person that I killed was
Mm-hmm.
someone that I loved.
Mm,
She was my then boyfriend's first cousin. So
okay.
she was like a blood cousin to me as well.
Mm-hmm.
We was real close. We lived in the same house together and we was all a family.
Wow.
So it bothered me that it happened. And I had many regrets, many regrets. And for a
Mm-hmm.
long time, it messed with my mental state. I
Yeah.
had bad dreams about it and everything. And I prayed about it. And it's like once I prayed about it, I knew God forgave me. And she came to me in a dream. And I never
Mm,
forget in 1995, she
mm-hmm.
came to me and told me that she forgave me. And from that
Wow.
point on, I went on with my life because I know she forgave me and I know God forgave me. So I put it behind me. And I used my mistake as a stepping stone and not a stumbling block.
That's awesome. So back to prison life. You
Mhm.
went in there. You said you felt like you had something to prove. You were going there as a child. I've never been to prison, so I'm not sure what that's like, and I know that it must have been traumatizing for you as a young child. But what kind of programs did you enlist in? What kind of things, education wise, did you get into while you were in prison?
Because I was so young when I got to prison, they immediately put me in school. It was a
Mm-hmm.
requirement. I had to go to school. I
Mm-hmm.
went to school. I got my GED in 1996, which was
Okay.
a good thing.
Mhm,
And it's like after I got my GED, I don't know, I went downhill, fighting, getting in trouble. So I
mhm,
ended up in lockup, and I spent most of my time in lockup because I couldn't stay out of trouble.
mhm. So you were sentenced to 20 years, eligible for parole in 10, but the trouble that you stayed in prison kept you there for the entire 20 years.
Correct.
Hmm. Did you ever come up, for eligibility for parole? What was the shift inside of prison that said, or was there a shift that said, I have to get out of here. I need to do what I need to do. I need to buckle down and leave this place. What was the straw? What changed you there?
Honestly, once reality had hit me, it's
Hmm.
like I already had been there for so many years.
Wow.
So I'm thinking to myself, I done already did almost all the 20. So then I put it in my mind, I just
Hmm.
might as well do the whole thing. And once you put something in your mind,
Hmm.
it's like you don't care no more. So I
Okay.
did it my way. Started getting in trouble. I didn't care about catching cases no more because I'm
Mm,
like, I got 20 years to do. So
mhm,
what do I got to lose?
mm.
And it's like by the time reality hits you, it's too late.
Yeah. Wow. And so now we're here today, a free woman. Let's talk about life after prison, which is the name of your book that you have written. I haven't had a chance to read it. And so it's called Life After Prison. So, how is life treating you now?
Well, since I've been home, I can honestly say life has been definitely good for me.
Hmm. You have a new
I
family, is that correct?
yes,
Hmm.
I have a new family. I have two babies that I
Hmm.
love dearly.
Hmm.
I do have a husband, but that's another story.
Okay.
I have a husband, but we've been separated. I have a little dog that I love to death.
Hmm.
But overall, life has been really good for me. I really can't complain. I've been blessed. I've lived in so many different places since I've been home because I
Hmm.
wanted to get a feel of where I wanted to stay, which was where I want to be comfortable with.
Okay.
And it's Houston. Houston, I really like Houston.
Hmm. So you're a resident of Houston. How old are your children?
I have a 3-year-old. She'll be 4 in June, and I got a 5-month-old.
And you started a couple of different businesses. What are some of those businesses that you have done that you've
Well,
started?
I had an edible arrangements that I bought into the franchise, and I had it
Oh,
for a whole year. And at
wow.
first, business was going real good.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like the thing about it is, if your edible arrangement is not in the right area,
Mm-hmm.
it's not gonna sell because you don't have that many people that that like food and all of that.
Oh, okay.
Not everybody do. And we
Yeah.
really let me rephrase that. People love fruit, but they don't love the price of it. What's
Mm,
still in shopping and all that because the edible arrangements are kind of expensive. So
yeah.
it's the price that people don't like. So when
Hmm.
my sales just wasn't making what I felt like they should. So I ended
Okay.
up ending my contract.
Yeah. Okay. And then what are some of the other businesses that you've started?
I have a beauty supply store called Pam's Perfection,
Okay.
and that's what I currently have right now.
Oh, awesome. That's amazing. That is actually very amazing. It's really good. To hear your story, to see where it started, to hear how your life has changed. That is absolutely amazing. And no producers, my producers are asking me questions to ask. No, it's really amazing to hear your story.
What the
What
producer want to
he wants me to ask about your dog. What kind of dog do you have? Yes, you don't have to ask.
ask? A
Um,
pug.
a pug? Okay, it's a pug producer. One of the things, like you said, this was somebody, the crime that you committed. This was somebody that you loved and somebody that you cared about, and was like family to you, was a part of your family.
Yeah.
Is that family or that ex boyfriend that someone that you are in contact with now today?
Yes, yes, I am. To
It
this
is.
day, we still keep in contact. Yes,
Mm-hmm. Okay. Wow. And
we have discussed it and everything.
you've discussed it.
Yes.
And how does your ex feel about that? How does he feel? Did he come and visit you in prison?
No, he didn't come in to visit me in prison.
Mm-hmm.
But when I got out of prison, I think like the first day I got out, we talked
Mm-hmm.
and he let me know that he wasn't holding no grudges. He wasn't mad about it. He know that it was something that happened. And
Mm-hmm.
then it was 20 years ago. At that time it was 20 years ago that he forgave me. And we
Mm-hmm.
just went just one forward since then. And we
Mm-hmm.
still keep in touch. Like it be times where he might call me or hit me up on Facebook and we communicate. It's just no ill feelings.
Okay, awesome. That's really good that you have some kind of communication with him. And we are happy that you came on the show. We are we know I'll let the people know that they put producers. Have you put the book? Okay, and so the you can see you can purchase that book, Life After Prison, by Pamela Butler, at Barnes and Noble, just 19.99. So go out and get a copy if you like to learn more about that story. And Pamela Butler, thank you so much for having uh, talking with us, and thank you so much for joining the show, Pamela.
You're welcome, and I'm glad that you invited me.
Thank you. Wow. The oh, thank you so much, producers, for your continuing hard work. That's amazing. Y'all, thank Pamela again for coming on the show. Sometimes, thank you, producer. Thank you, producer. Sometimes, in life we make mistakes, and you know, um, we answer for those mistakes, and we forget um, that there is a life after that. Um, um, wow, what a story she has there. Y'all, we're gonna get right into our topic for today. Our topic is I wanna be popular. I wanna be popular. Everybody wants to be seen, and everybody wants to be heard, and then we'll do that at any cost. We will do it at any cost. We'll get what we need to get. We'll do what we need to do in order to be seen, in order to be popular, right or wrong. And that's something that is coming up so much in today, on today, every day, right or wrong. A lot of times we see the memes, and they're really really funny, and they get a billion likes, and they're not necessarily the right thing. A lot of times we're not always doing the right things. There's a right and there's a wrong thing to do, and we're not always paying attention, because we're doing the most popular thing. What the most popular thing is the right thing for what we're doing. And most of the time, the most popular thing is not the right thing. And we want to get into being better people, so that we can do the right thing. Being popular, I remember, I was in high school. I started high school, and my sister was already there, and my sister was popular, and not for the reasons that I would have wanted my sister to be popular for. So I was like, everybody was calling me LaDeb's little brother. And I didn't like that name. I didn't want to be that person. I didn't necessarily want to be popular or want to be known by people. I just didn't want to be LaDeb's little brother. I wanted to be my own person. I wanted to be myself. And so I began to do so. And I made a name for myself. And you know, it gained me popularity, but it wasn't always for the right things. It was for probably being silly, or being a smart ass or a wise ass, being somebody who would give you a good laugh for doing something that's probably going to get him suspended. And so, but I wanted to be popular. I wanted to be the person that everybody saw and everybody knew. And you're going to know me. You're going to love me. You're going to like me. I'm going to force you to. And it was not always by necessarily doing the right thing. And sometimes that's okay. Sometimes you're going to be that person who's not going to always do the right thing. Sometimes you need to not do the right thing so people know not to mess with you. But we have to be very careful in wanting to be popular, and wanting to be in the forefront, and wanting to put all of ourselves out there. A lot of the times, we're not able to handle it. We're not able to deal with it. A lot of times, there are things that we're dealing with eternally, where we cannot even afford afford to be out in front of the people because they're going to laugh at us. They're going to talk about us. And a lot of people say that that's not important. It's not important what other people think about you. And it is because you want to be popular. That's why it's important. You don't get up every day and comb your hair, put on cologne so you smell good for you and that you look good for you. You know that people are going to be paying attention to you. And so you do those things for other people. I had an argument with a person one time where he says that he don't pay for the stuff. He ain't paying for it. And I had to sit him down. I say, hey, you do pay for it. He said, no, I don't. I said, yes, you do. You put some gas in your car. Did you get a new outfit? You went to the barber shop, you bought it. You paid for it. You bought her some dinner, you paid for it. That you bought it. It wasn't free. Nothing in life is free. A lot of things cost us, and being popular will definitely cost you. So we want to make sure that we're always doing the right thing. There was an episode on Power, I think. It wasn't this week, it was last week, where they were talking about right or wrong. Are you conditioned to be right or bad or good, good or bad? Are you conditioned for that? Is this something that's taught? Is this a learned behavior? How do you know how to be bad? How do you know how to be good? And a lot of times people really don't know. And what we have gotten out of um, the most is being on one accord, and being in tune, spiritually in tune, and reading the word of God and knowing what it says for your life, and implementing it into your life, so that you can be a better person. A lot of times we just toss that to the side because we want to do what's popular, and that is not popular. It may be popular inside of the church and inside and around people, like-minded people who are Christians, and who are holy. It's popular with those people, but not when you get home and with your friends, and around certain settings, and when you're in the club. We are stepping outside of ourselves for popularity, and to be things and to do things that other people see as good that are not necessarily good. Like I said, right or wrong, we always want to do the right things. I always want to do the right things, and so it's really hard to do so. That's why this topic was really important to me today, because I wanted to talk about being popular, and doing the right things. It wasn't about being popular per se. It was about being right or wrong or good or bad. That's what it's all about. That's what every day should be about. You should wake up and want to do good. You should wake up. I want to wake up and I want to be great. I want to be good. I want to be kind. And all of those things will inline me with being popular the right way. What do you guys think about being popular? I'm going to go to some comments and see what people are saying in the comments. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see. Thank y'all so much for sharing the video. I see that you are sharing. That's amazing. So glad that you are sharing the video, and that you are tuned in. Maya says that I'm sounding like a preacher. I'm not meaning to sound like a preacher. Hey, mama, how you doing? I'm not meaning to sound like a preacher. Y'all, I want y'all to make sure that y'all are liking and sharing the video, because if you don't like and share the video, then people won't know where the new page is. The old page has been deleted by one of my old co-hosts. A lot of times doing the right thing doesn't come off the dome, especially when people are not happy with themselves, when they are not in tune with themselves, when they are not comfortable. Worst day of the week started, and everybody had a job. There were three of us. Everybody had a job. So a lot of people are saying, how could that happen? And you've been protecting her, and you've been doing this, and you've been doing that. Everybody had a particular job. And so as a team and as a group, you do your job, I do my job, you do your job, and together we're going to make this work. And my job was not Facebook. My job was not to do Facebook. So that's how it happened. And so it's okay. It's definitely fine. Everything will still go as planned. Everything will still go as scheduled. And there is nothing wrong with people acting out of character every now and then to be the person that they're going to be. And so we're going to go on to our very next topic. Producers, you know what the next topic is? The next topic is I've been naughty. I've been naughty. Um, I've been naughty. This is the time of the year where Santa looks at his list and he checks it twice. And he want to finds out if you are naughty or nice. And so I've been naughty. I have done some things that are not cool, that are not cool at all. I've been naughty, but I've also been good. But I hope Santa knows that I have been naughty because I don't deserve anything for Christmas this year. Um, this week was a really trying week. It was a difficult week to get through, and a lot of you know why. A lot of you don't know why. But it was a really difficult week to get through, and I was very naughty this week. I was malicious this week. I was vindictive this week, and I did some things that were unkind to people that hurt me. And so I did those things to prove a point, and I proved my point because the things that I did weren't really naughty. I'm just saying that they were naughty. Mm, this is yummy, producer. But I did do some things that were naughty, and that's all for that topic. We're gonna get right into it, y'all. Y'all know what it is because it's almost time to go. Today is gonna be a short show on purpose. It is what?
What the what?
It's what the what time, y'all. So we're gonna get right into our what's the what's. Oh, producers, y'all are crazy. Okay, we're gonna get right into our what the what, y'all. Y'all make sure that y'all are liking and sharing the video. Please like and share our video. I have some awesome guests that are going to be coming up, y'all. Y'all are not going to want to miss the upcoming shows. I'm not reading it. Oh, so what the what is just, the funny things that we see on Facebook, Instagram, those thought provoking things, encouraging things that we see, and we screenshot them or whatever, we get those things and we share them on the worst day of the week as what the wets. And so that off and on shit is canceled in 2021. We either solid or you gone. That's a good one. Make sure you have people in your life that's gonna ride for you, that's gonna be there with you through the thick and thin. A lot of times we hook up with people and they not right for us, and so we just want to make sure that we always hooking up with people that are gonna be there for us. We want people in our corner that are going to encourage us to do the right things and be the best that we could be. Today marks 5 years that we've been in 2020. Just want to say from the bottom of my heart, and I can't stress this enough, get the hell away from me if your intentions are not good. Try Jesus and not me. That's a good one. Always try Jesus, okay? Try Jesus. um Kennedy says, normalize not giving your job a 2-week notice. They don't give the same courtesy when they fire folks. Fuck that job. Ivan says that you cannot heal in the same environment that made you sick. A lot of times people think that you can, and that is not true. If something is bothering you, if you're in a relationship or a friendship where it's hurting you, you need to change your environment. You need to leave. If you are sick, you need to leave. You won't be able to heal if you stay in the same environment. So that is really good. I really like what they said. That was awesome. Did someone ever slide into your inbox and you think to yourself, now I know damn well I ain't this damn ugly. That has happened to me like 1 or 2 times. Oh man, that was funny. I couldn't even stop laughing. Okay. Ain't no way God told Noah to put 2 roaches on that boat. No way. No way he told him that. I know he didn't say, Noah, get all the animals and make sure you get 2 of them roaches. Ain't no way he said that. Leave them roaches where they at, okay? I never knew how strong I was until I had to forgive someone who wasn't sorry and accept an apology that I never received. That's powerful. Man. A man can lay up with a female all day long and still want another man. Ooh. A town approved. Oh, that's music. I'm sorry. Best lie you heard all your life was eat all of your food so you can be big and strong. Now look at you, you're just big. That is too funny. I treat my relationships like math. Once I'm confused, I start cheating. I'm sorry, y'all. Those are my what the what, y'all. Like I said, today was a short show. I am a little under the weather, and so today I am having a short show. Please make sure you like and share our video. We are going to be here each and every Monday, live at 7 o'clock. We live on Facebook. We live on YouTube. Y'all make sure y'all check out the worst day of the week every single Monday. I want to thank Cassie for sending me a beautiful Christmas card. It's really beautiful. Oh, I have it right here. Yes, I do. It says, have yourself a merry little Christmas. And inside it says, may your blessings be many and may your joy be great. Thank you, Cassie. I love cards, y'all. So if y'all want to send me a card, you can send that to P.O. Box 192553. Again, that's P.O. Box 192553. And that's in Dallas, Texas at 75219. I love Christmas cards. I love birthday cards. I love cards. I love encouraging cards. If you send me a card, I would greatly appreciate it. You can send me a letter. You can send me a check. Again, that P.O. Box is 192553. You can address that out to the worst day of the week, y'all. Again, thank you for joining the show. We here each and every Monday live at 7 o'clock, live on Facebook, live on YouTube. Y'all make sure y'all check us out each and every Monday, and we'll see you again next Monday. Y'all, bye.
Worst day of the week.
It's gonna be a good day, even on my worst day. Nothing makes me smile more than hanging with my family. LOLs and good times, yeah, that's how we mob it. No filters on the real deal. Say something, get it poppin'. Laughing is good for the soul. Keep it 100.